everyone, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. So today I am finally going to get after my spice cabinet. I've talked about doing this for probably 6 months now, and when I had filmed a recent video where I needed like 10 different spices, I played heck trying to find them all because my spice cabinet is so disorganized. So I'm going to turn you around, show you what it currently looks like, and then we're going to try to pull everything out. I'll show you everything that's out on the counter once we get there. And then I will show you my thoughts, and I've really given this a lot of thought, so hopefully what I have in my head will work and do the organizing that I think it's going to do. So again, don't forget to give me a thumbs up for today's video. Leave me some comments below, and if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And with that said, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so here are my spices. And you would think that this looks a little organized, but it's really not, because there's no rhyme or reason as to how things are put in here. Here's my big old mess right here. Now, mind you, I still have spices that I have not even put back in there. Hold on, I will see if I can grab those. Check this out. Here's more spices, not in the cabinet. And these are the spices that I used to make my recent jambalaya recipe. So, no idea. Like, I have no idea what, I mean, I've been buying spices because I've been learning to cook new things and I've been learning new spices, but this is a little bit out of control. So we're going to pull everything out of here. Oh, it's going to be a lot. And then we're going to start to organize these. And let's go. Okay, I've got everything out of here. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to clean these shelves. This one's just totally disgusting. Ugh. That's what happens when you don't clean these out as often as you should. So it's untelling how many spices I have down here and what's really old and what's not. So hold on, I'll get down from this chair and give you a quick little overview of where we're at. So here are all of my bigger spices. And then I'm not sure where to put this one yet, so I just set that off to the side. And my thought process is to start organizing these by name. So if I'm looking for cinnamon, I'll be able to find that in one of the first containers, which I'm planning on labeling, since I bought a label maker months ago when I wanted to do this project and still haven't done it. So as I was taking the things down, I just went ahead and started pre-sorting. This has got like the first of the alphabet. This has from G, well, just G and I for now. And then I put O's and P's in here, and then back there I started with like S's and T's. So I'm sure I'll have to kind of work with these a little bit more, but here are all of my liquid things that were in there. Here are some of just salt, pepper, and some of the broth type things. And then here is my mess. So this was my way of organizing. I had thought that if I bought these little containers, it'd be easier for me to keep them all together. Well, if there's no rhyme or reason to your containers, I'd have to pull out 4 different containers, sometimes 3, just to find the one spice that I'm looking for, which is really, you know, it's just not convenient. So my goal is to start sorting and then putting things in here. So this one will have like A through D, and then this one will have something else. So I'm hoping that if I can pare some of this stuff down, because again, I know some of this stuff can be thrown away. And if I have doubles of anything, I can put the doubles away somewhere, but this is just out of control. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start sorting some of these, and I'll come back and check in just a few minutes, because I'm sure that you don't want to see me sorting as I go through, but as I'm going through, maybe I'll just take little snippets and I'll pop back on from here and there so that I'm showing you some of my thought process as I go through. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I'm so indecisive about this video, but again, I wanted to film it because I'm super excited to be able to get this done. But first, let me clean that cabinet. Okay, so as I'm working through my piles here, I'm kind of disappointed because I bought some spices that I thought were going to be really good. They were kind of expensive spices. And I'm looking at it, and the expiration date's 2018, so I'm kind of mad that I let those expire and kind of wasted my money on them. I mean, it's kind of a little disappointing that I did that. So I'm yeah, not happy with that at all. So getting some more containers out here, because you can see some of them are getting full. Now, here's my thought. I have some things like this Mrs. Dash here, along with like my McCormick's rotisserie chicken. I think what I'm going to do is like for these seasoning blends, I think what I'm going to do is put these in their own container so that I can easily find those. Like I have this brown sugar bourbon, really good. I use it all the time, but I think I'm just going to kind of set these off to the side and maybe just put those in their own container. So that's kind of my initial thoughts on this. I have a ton of these type spices, and I think that's just going to be easier. Some of these, I don't even, again, bought them for one specific reason, and then haven't really used them, other than that. So maybe this will kind of make me use my spices a little more, just knowing what I have. All right, so that's another container. I'm just kind of slowly going through the containers, emptying them out as I go through, and then I'll take a look to see what I have left over. So I'm going to continue working through here, but I just wanted to check in and give you that little tidbit while I was thinking about it, and I'm just going to kind of keep going. So I'll come back once I get these last 3 sections, which are over here, sorted through. So hang tight. Okay, I have everything separated. I think these 2 containers here are A through C. This is like G through IH here. I started this one with the O's. I have 2 of these. This one here is going to be S and T's. I don't know if there's anything beyond T's in this one. And then up here are all of my specialty like blends. I still have not gone through any of the liquid stuff to see what I have here, if I have duplicates. And again, there is my bigger stuff. My old pepper container. I didn't even realize I still had these, so I'll do something with those later, or at least get them cleaned up so that I can use them for something else. All right, so this is what I'm looking at. So here is my thought. These cute little containers fit perfectly in my cabinets, side by side, with a little bit of room on the edge if I needed to do overflow. So I'm going to start with this bin here, and I'm going to start filling one, leaving a little bit of room in case I get anything else that needs to go in there. And I'm going to start from the end of the alphabet and work my way up, because as you can see, I'm not sure how I'm going to get it all in there. So first things first, I'm going to go through and I'm going to see what's in each bin. I'm going to pull out, these ones should be fine, but I'm going to pull out all these O's and P's here, because these 2 baskets are together, see if I have any duplicates, and then go from there. So I'll come back once I get that piece done, so stay tuned. Okay, so as I'm going through, I'm starting to make a decision. I have this poultry seasoning, and I just bought this one this past holiday. This one expired a while ago, didn't realize it, glad I wasn't using this one, but we'll keep this one. I also apparently thought I was out of paprika, so now I have 2 paprikas, so I'm going to check the dates on these. And I'm just going to keep paring things down. Now, as I get to the end, I'll come back and show you what was out of date and what I got rid of, and we'll kind of come back to that. So I'm just going to keep organizing, so stay tuned. Okay, so this is what we have. We have A through C here. We have some of our C's in here through G. I think I started this one at I through O, and this one's P through, I'm just going to put Z just in case anything weird pops up. So I've got those 4 organized. I'm going to put those in the cabinet, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to start going through our remaining items, and I'll explain to you what I'm thinking as far as those are concerned. And my pile of expired ones, out of control. I mean, this is what this is my own fault for not paying attention to what I had up there and using them by date. So I'm going to make sure I make a change on that. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a reminder in my Gmail calendar to go through my spices a year from now, so that I just have it standing every year on this weekend to go through and check my dates on my spice. Okay, so up next I'm going to tackle my seasonings for my popcorn. This one here is almost empty, so I'm going to get rid of this one. I'm going to check the dates on these, and then I'm going to put these on the side of my containers, because that's normally where they're at and that's where I'm used to finding them. I also have these oatmeal mix-ins, which I'm going to probably stick in my O container, because I think that'll be easier for me to locate those there. I did have 2 boxes of baking soda. I did put one in the fridge, and I'm going to probably put that along the side of my cabinet as well. So I'll get those in there, and then I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so here we go. This is my top shelf, and I have A through C in this container. This one has C through G because I apparently have a lot of C spices. The second shelf, I have my I through O in this one, and I went ahead and put my oatmeal ones in here because I think that's a good fit for those. And then P through Z, I went ahead and added my package of toothpicks up here because it's a T, and I think it's a good spot, so maybe I'll remember them. I have 4 of the popcorn toppings left. The other 3 were expired. I'm so mad because there are so many different things that I have to throw away now. I am shocked. And then here is my bottom cabinet. Apparently I spilled something, and there's it's starting to come off a little bit. I'm gonna have to put some shelf liner or something in there. So I put my bigger spices in here. I'm gonna come down off the chair here. So my plan is, I'm getting ready to go to Menards now, which is where I got these containers, and I'm gonna get one more of this size for this spot here. And I'm going to put these remaining items in it, which are like my normal, the ones that are like the seasoning mixes. And I had a couple of things like my sesame oil and then my soy sauce. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put all those things together, and then I'll stick those in that area, which will look really, really nice. Now, I am gonna relocate a couple of things. I have my broth, which normally after I open this beef base, I will just go ahead and stick that in my fridge because it is, it's refrigerated after you open it. So I'm just gonna stick this in a different cabinet and relocate that. My vanilla, I'm gonna put that into my baking cabinet and move that out of the way. And my balsamic vinegar, I'm just gonna go ahead and move that down next to my oils in my other cabinet. So that'll be put where it's supposed to go. Now, okay, so this is bad. As one just falls off the top. Look, all of these were expired. Every single one of these. So a couple of them just expired like last month, but you know what? I might as well get rid of them now so that they're out of the way, and then I can replenish the things that I need. I really don't think I'm going to replenish any of these. I think I have plenty of spices. If I need something before I make a recipe, I will go through and get, the specific item that I need. But that's, wow. So let me know in the comments if you've done this. Let me know if you were like shocked at the amount of things that you had to throw away. And wow. All right, so when I get back from Menards, I'll take one final picture so that you can see the final result of the cabinet once I get that last container in there. So with that said, I am going to sign off from here for now. The picture will be put here. And then with that said, I hope that you like this video. If you want to see more organizing videos, let me know, because I am working my way through every room in my house right now, trying to go through and declutter and get rid of things that we're not using because of the fact that it's really, sometimes you just have too much stuff, and I'm really struggling with trying to make sure that I feel good when I walk into a room and I feel good about every single spot in my house. So that's my goal in 2020. So stay tuned. Hopefully I'll make it through and be able to share some of that with you. So with that said, signing off from here, I'm going to get this basket into the garbage, and we'll see you next time.